my career passport. My name is Trần Ngọc Anh Thư and I'm studying management and finance at Curtin University. Now, fun fact, I didn't actually start out in finance. I first chose marketing because honestly it sounded exciting, but after a while I realized I was probably better at counting numbers than counting likes. So here I am, happily in finance. Being an international student at Curtin has been like jumping onto a moving train. Fast paced, sometimes overwhelming, but always going somewhere. And now this video is my chance to look out the window for a moment, reflect on this journey so far, and think about where the next stop might be. Think of it as me opening up my current passport and showing you the stamp I have collected so far. First, in my employability tool, here's my result at Seminar 1 and Seminar 12. The difference is really clear. In the first tranche, there were obvious gaps, but by the end of the trimester, the second tranche looked more balanced and fuller, which shows how much I have grown. That role didn't just happen by itself, it came from practice. Working in new teams every week, pitching in front of my peers, and adapting to different styles. All of these moments pushed me out of my comfort zone, but they also showed me how these literacies connect to real situations, not just theory. What I found most useful about the tool is that it reminded me employability isn't fixed. It changes as you gain experience, and it gave me practical guidance on where to stretch myself further. For example, seeing my rhetorical literacy improve make me realize it's not only about presentation, it's actually have me communicate with more confidence in everyday life too. So when I step back from the church and think about what drove that change, is clearly MGMT 3029 played a hero. This unit for sure pushed me far out of my comfort zone. Every week, working with different teams, new people, culture, and ways of thinking, which at first felt overwhelming. But over time, I learned how to listen, adapt, and find common ground. Skills I know will be essential in any workplace. The two class pictures were definitely the highlight. Standing in front of my peers felt nerve-wracking at first, but it gave me valuable practice and pushed me to organize my thoughts quickly, speak more confidently, and engage my audience. I realized pitching isn't just about presenting. It's a skill that helps communicate clearly, persuade others, and carrying yourself confidently in professional situations. Content-wise, topics like unconscious bias stuck with me. Reflecting on this topic made me realize how easily hidden assumptions can slip into the way we treat others and make decisions. It taught me that it's not enough just to notice the bias. Being aware of it helps me think more critically and collaborate better with others. The lessons make me appreciate not just what I have learned in this unit, but how much I have grown personally and academically during my journey at Curtin. Think a bit about my time at Curtin. One word comes to mind: unexpected. I actually started out in marketing, but somewhere along the way I discovered that finance was a better fit for me. Switching majors wasn't easy. It meant extra efforts, new subjects, and at times feeling I have to start from scratch. But it also taught me that changing directions doesn't mean failure. It can actually be the smart move when you realize what truly suits you. Of course, being a full-time student wasn't that easy. In my early semesters, I struggled with time management. There were days I tell myself, oh, I still have time. Then suddenly, the deadline was yesterday. It was stressful, but it taught me quickly that university doesn't forget poor planning, and I have to become more disciplined with my schedule. Teamwork was another big lesson. I worked with my classmates from so many different cultures and languages. Sometimes it was fun, sometimes it was chaotic, but every project taught me something new about patience, communication, and the value of diversity. Those experiences make me grow more than any textbook could. If I have to look back with honesty, I wish I have more network. Universities offers so many chances to meet people who can inspire or support your future, and I only started to appreciate that towards the unit. Still, overall, I really enjoy my time here. The friendships, the challenges, the growth, and now as situation get closer, my focus naturally shifts to the next step, my current plan. I have been mapping out my future using an Odyssey plan, three possible paths I could take. The first one is becoming a junior portfolio analyst in Singapore. My immediate steps are to secure an internship, sharpen my Excel and numbers skill, and start preparing for the CFA. Within 5 years, I have to roll into a senior role. The challenge here is whether I can stay motivated through the CFA grind or the competitive finance world. The second path is academic, Taiwan master degree. That would mean improving my Mandarin, applying for scholarships, and building strong academic and professional networks. This path could lead to a PhD or a finance career with an international edge, but I would ask myself, could I thrive in a fully Mandarin speaking environment? These are big uncertainties but also exciting possibility. And the third path is entrepreneur. Launching a clothing brand in Vietnam is the most risky path but also the most creative. I will start small with social media and prototypes, then gradually expand it into e-commerce and regional markets. By year 5, I could see myself running a flagship store or a strong e-commerce presence. The question is whether I'm ready to take all the financial and emotional risk of building something from zero. It's exciting to imagine, but also daunting. Each path excites me in its own way, but no matter what I choose, the knowledge and experience I have gained at Curtin will stay with me as the compass and foundation I will carry into the future. If I could send a message to myself 5 years from now, I would say, don't forget the lesson you learned at Curtin. Remember how switching majors felt uncertain at first, but it showed you that change can lead to growth. So if the future feels uncertain, trust yourself. You have adapted before, you will do it again. Remember the nights when deadlines felt impossible and how those moments taught you discipline and resilience. Hold on to that, because achievements mean little if you lose yourself in the process. And don't forget the teamwork. I know you used to work alone, but experiencing different cultures, language barriers, laugh and challenges at Curtin show how valuable collaboration really is. The experiences aren't just memories, they will make you stronger and more effective in any workplace in the future. And finally, don't stop being curious, whether you're in finance, academia, or even building your own business. Keep learning, keep adapting, and keep moving forward. Looking back, Curtin has given me more than just a degree. It's given me confidence, resilience, and memories I will carry for life. To my classmates, my lecturers, and everyone who's been part of this journey, thank you. And this may be the end of one chapter, but also the beginning of the next. And I can't wait to see where all of us go from here. Thank you for listening to my journey, and goodbye.